Today I'll show you how I created these beautiful 3D cellular animations using procedural mesh generation. As you should have noticed, I abandoned dialog boxes and replaced them with a voiceover, because reading text on a screen for the entire video is almost as annoying as making them, so hopefully my accent won't bother you too much. For those who aren't familiar with Cellular Automata, it's basically a program that simulates interactions between cells based on simple rules. The most popular cellular automaton is probably Conway's Game of Life, which you might have already seen somewhere. Usually, cellular automata are simulated on a two-dimensional grid, but I thought that a 3D representation would look a lot better, so let's start coding. I started by generating a simple triangle by code, which worked out nicely. I then moved on and tried to generate a cube. Let's see how that looks. After fixing the issue, I managed to get something that looked more like a cube, but the shading seemed very odd. After some quick googling, I found out that I was doing things the wrong way, so I had to make some big changes to my code. Once I was done, I finally got a nice looking procedurally generated cube. Now, I had to find a way to be able to change the color of each cube independently, even if they are part of the same mesh. I achieved this by creating a simple shader which allowed me to specify a color for each vertex of the mesh from the code. Now I can generate multiple cubes with different colors. With that out of the way, I started to write the basic automaton code and implemented the rules of Conway's Game of Life. I tested it with this start configuration, which already gives us a very interesting animation. I then created a box outline to show the bounds of the simulation area and added some post-processing effects to make it look more appealing. Still, there were some rather noticeable performance issues. After doing some performance testing, I found out that the lag was coming from the mesh generation code. The solution I found, which is certainly not the best, is to process the animation ahead of time and then store the generated meshes in memory so they can be accessed very quickly when playing the animation. The program is now ready, so please enjoy the following set of cellular automata animations. I hope you've enjoyed these animations, and if so, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as it's the best way to support the channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want a part 2 and what improvements I should make. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!